One of the easiest ways to deal with the past is to notice that it's over. And then the only way that it can continue to have any influence is if I continue to tell myself that whatever happened, happened the way it did, for the reasons it did, and it meant this. So, because I'm the only one that can kind of keep the past going. There's a part of the mind that will scream, but it did happen that way. Well, then what's the problem? The problem is when the mind screams, and it was a mistake, and it shouldn't have happened that way. And I shouldn't have. See? That's impossible. That's like saying you shouldn't be watching a video right now. The world, the universe is never lying to you, but the mind is. Until it's clear. And when it's clear, it doesn't. It can't. Because it doesn't believe anything. I don't believe a single thing I think. And I notice that hell is when I get caught in believing any thought. That it's true, it's true, it's true. Nothing is required to be believed to sit here. Life precedes the belief of anything, including life. So simple, so subtle. I love that the default position, the absolute leftovers of life, is enlightenment. Once all the games and stories have been run and everything is given up and the frustration has reached this point of exhaustion and it's just, fuck it! On the other side of that fuck it is just life itself. Happening just as it does. So there's a couple things you can kind of play with, that I play with. So what I do if I find some thought or memory that I wish hadn't happened, I notice that, it did. So can I wish that it did happen? And then I kind of try to find and investigate what are the other thoughts. So let's say I wronged somebody. So do I believe that now their life is shit? Do I believe now that their life is shit because it's my fault and then somehow they didn't have any choice and they're forever without choice and they couldn't stop and investigate their own experience in response to whatever it is I did? Do I believe that because I did whatever it is I did that I am unforgivable? There's certain ways to kind of unpack, well, what does it mean? Whatever it is that you think you did that was so horrible, what does it really mean to you? Since it's over. Since it's so obviously over. Kind of like pull it apart a little bit and look at it closely. Self-acceptance, self-love is the cure to the personality suffering that is so obviously clear. If you cannot forgive yourself for what you did, you will wait forever. You can't escape the past, you can accept it completely. The way you would if a child of 5 years old accidentally broke something you loved. And you look down at the child and you say, it's okay, sweetheart. I forgive you. And you can do that for yourself. It's a freedom. It's a freedom from self-destruction. That has no comparable experience, at least here. I forgive myself. And there are people in the world who say, you can't do that. And that isn't true, according to the experience here. I don't know if that's helpful, but it just kind of, it's just a thought that you did something horrible, that you keep believing. And you might have, but it's over. And it's okay that it happened, because whatever happens here is perfect. And perfect is maybe a little bit of a stretch. It's just the way it is. What do you get by continuing to think something that so obviously did happen shouldn't have? What is the benefit of that? Since you're the only one believing that, that's useful to investigate. Accepting the past is how you escape it. Running from anything in this world doesn't make it go away. It just gives the false appearance that you're further from it. But since it's you you're running from, oh, well, that's impossible. You cannot run from you. You can only accept you, and then the running stops. Just like a child who broke something you loved. It's okay, sweetheart. I forgive you.